So nobody bothered to give this man some tighter clothes while he fighting?
Put your clothes on!
This ain't it, Chief!
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to J Cloud's Anime Talk, here with my last My Hero Academia episode review of the year. But don't worry, we gonna be back for season 4. Now let's get right into this review. Now we finally get to see the personalities of the big three, and they are very weird, I must say. And this Sasuke emo looking kid is definitely the strange one. Really socially awkward and has a problem with looking at people. You wouldn't really think someone from the big three would have a little stage fright, having an anxiety attack looking at people and seeing them as potatoes. And seeing the big three at first, I would think he would probably be the one that's more the cool guy, more calm, but I was wrong. Then we see Hato's personality, and she's that happy-go-lucky type. And one scene that I thought that was real funny when she asked Minato, is those his balls? Like, you don't ask no man about his balls, okay?
Ask me about my wiener!
Next up, we see Mirio's personality, and this guy is nothing but all charisma. And he challenged all of Class 1A into a fight, them versus him. And this guy did not hold any punches, not even against the girls. And he has a weird quirk, like he has the ability to go through anything and anything can phase through him. And when that quirk is activated, he can't breathe, and once he goes through walls and the ground, once he starts to breathe, he gets repelled back up. And it's such a weird quirk, it's very hard to explain, but it does make me more interested in the character. And he completely dominates Class 1A and shows how outclassed they are compared to him. And he defeats all the long range characters in like 6 seconds. And Eraserhead mentions that this guy is the closest to being the next #1 hero, and that's including the students and the pros. And in the meantime, I know that Deku will eventually become the #1 hero, because that's just how the story is set up. But will we see Mirio as the new #1 hero later down the line in the series? But I do think Endeavor, despite people not liking him, he does have the #1 hero spot down pat. I don't think Mirio is stronger than him yet, but it's a possibility that could happen down the line. I'm not far in the manga, so you manga readers, do not spoil it for me. Now, another thing about this fight that I found interesting was Deku figuring out and predicting Mirio's movements, and that just to showcase in the mind how far ahead Deku is above his classmates. Because we know that's what all Deku does, is just study people and study heroes all the time, and it's definitely paying off. Like, I believe later down the line in the future we will see another fight between Deku and Mirio, but a time skip definitely has to occur before that happens, because Mirio defeated all of Class 1A by himself and Deku's not ready for that. But for now, Mirio is definitely looking like the future of being the #1 hero. Like, it's not even close compared to the students, even among the big three, because the other two even acknowledge the fact that Mirio is just on another level. Now my thing is, who is Sir that Mirio was mentioning? He mentioned how Deku is someone Sir would like, and I'm guessing that's Mirio's mentor, kind of like how All Might is with Deku. Now, speaking of All Might, we find out that he has a sidekick. Well, had a sidekick, and I'm curious to see what kind of quirk this person has. And how much knowledge does this person have about All for One and One for All? History between those quirks, and was this person there when All Might and All for One fought the first time and All Might was injured? And if it's true, if the sidekick knows about that, I do want a narration and a flashback seeing that fight. I want to see how younger All Might and younger All for One fought. Now, the way this season ended, it didn't give you too much information, it just left you with an allegory type of ending. And we see that Overhaul has joined the League of Villains by the invitation of Twice. And I'm starting to like the League of Villains more than the heroes, honestly, and I think it's because I do lean towards more of the villains in some series more than the heroes. And I think it's because this series gives the villains character, it gives them a purpose, and I'm really starting to like Twice. And I think it's because the way they handled and showed his sympathy for the world last episode, and My Hero Academia just knows how to use their villains very well, better than other series sometimes, for the most part. But overall, this was a good episode, and I'm really excited for season 4. A rating, I would definitely give it about an 8. It was a good episode. So to end it here, thank you guys for watching, and if you like this review, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. I'm Jake Cloud, I'm out. League or nothing.